Welcome, Warcraft 2 players, fans to Shotgun versus u8t3io3p. The highest level of play being put on display here for you in this Warcraft 2 Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation. Brought to you by the X-Man Ernt, Terragon from Clan Absolute Synergy, Nico, the handsome mug in the bottom right corner, Duda Curtin, Tora, and of course, that other guy I forgot, which is you out there. So I'm sorry I forgot to say your name, but you know who you are. And Trogler, don't forget about him too. Ha, Trogler, you thought I was going to say your name. You thought you were the guy that I had forgotten. But lo and behold, I just hadn't said your name yet. So, an early barracks here, not a peon scout, from Shotgun, u8t3io3p, up here at the 2 o'clock spot. Gonna be doing a pretty standard rush, it seems. Gonna be placing his blacksmith down and then probably repairing his barracks. It could be going for that 2 racks rush, but most likely not. So he is actually choosing to mine gold rather than repair his barracks. And it's gonna be a 1 barracks rush versus 1 barracks rush. The 4 o'clock does have a little bit of maintenance to do to its gold mine, but not a whole of disparaging, a whole lot of disparage, not a whole lot of difference between these two positions. The 2 o'clocks might seem like it might be a bit better of a spot, but it is difficult to attack that 4 o'clock from the 2 o'clock. It requires a bit of micro every time you're sending your reinforcements. And both players sending early grunt scout outs towards that 11 and 9 o'clock position. Now, the 11 and the 9 o'clock position, the most commonly positioned to be dueled from. So that's why players oftentimes like to scout that first. Big shout out to Startail and Swift in the Watcher's booth there. So here we do see first blood, as u8t3io3p is able to scout out his opponent's position, or at least he has a very good idea of where his opponent is, and that's going to require Shotgun to build that inside barracks just in case u8t3io3p has an aggressive play in mind, which is often the case from the 2 o'clock spot. They at least need to make 4 grunts to wall their position off. So it only goes to show that you can expect an assault from the 2 o'clock regardless. So we're going to repair that barracks and start on that catapult. Good job from Shotgun, chopping that wood out so we can perfectly repair that farm. This is the epitome of Warcraft 2 put on display here for you now. Shotgun tried to sneak in. He wanted to avoid the scout of his opponent and attempt to slip by his opponent's forces as they move towards his base with an assault. But u8t3io3p not going to take the bait. He's going to invest only what he needs to invest into those defensive grunts at the 2 o'clock choke, and then most likely push up towards Bloodlust. So these 3 grunts going to return home not victorious in the least, but they'd had garnered some incredibly important scouting information. They know their opponent's spot, and they know their opponent isn't likely to be Swift noticing that u8t3io3p actually a peon behind. 1 peon can make quite a bit of difference in the Warcraft 2 game, as it builds up to quite a bit of an economic disadvantage, as that peon can be mining quite a few bags of gold as the game goes on. but not something that u8t3io3p likely frets, as he is actually a bit ahead of his opponent in the technology game. Most likely as he has not had to build that second barracks, the inside barracks, nor has he had to produce that catapult. So u8t3io3p not expecting an early assault from a shotgun anytime soon. So only having those few grunts there to defend is good enough for him. He's going to push right up to tier number 3 and Bloodlust. Those few grunts no longer there to defend. They're actually going to go sacrifice themselves at the altar of scouting. Happy birthday to the ground, as Nico smiles at this bit of an assault and not going to do a whole lot of damage. Swift is not able to play in the tournament because he took his girlfriend out to lunch and for a walk. Swift, always a ladies' man, has so many hotties on his arm. He doesn't know which arm his current girlfriend is on because he needs to get more arms. Just too many hotties on the arm of Swift. So much arm candy. He's getting cavities. Swift calling Nico Noob Nico. Ooh, sick burn. Although I think that is his actual account name. So, some scouting information, hoping to be grabbed by u8t3io3p with these grunts. Doesn't want them to survive as he needs the food for his own Bloodlusted Ogre army assault. And Shotgun about to have Bloodlust around the same time. Neither player really risking an attack timed right when Bloodlust arrives, as the game is so close that they oh, actually I just ate my words, and now Shotgun is actually risking that assault. 3 grunts here positioned to kind of stall the forces of Shotgun, so Bloodlusted Ogres of u8t3io3p can be properly prepared. And he does have the superior number, as Shotgun has had to make the move all the way up there. Ooh, nice move to see the end run. Nice. I don't really know what Startail was trying to say. I was too infatuated by the beautiful beard that Startail continues to strut about today, even. Known as the best bearded Warcraft 2 player out there. His beard is the thing of legends and has been for quite some time. I remember, must have been 8 years ago or so, I was watching Startail and his beard just blew me away. Sorry, I got a little caught up reminiscing about the time when Startail would stream and put his own beautiful mug out there for the whole world to enjoy, just as Nico does today. So if you want to check out more super sweet wiki Warcraft 2 games like this one, check out Nico's Twitch TV. That'd be Nico_A. So u8t3io3p easily able to clean up that assault, but neither player has able to grab that advantage early on in this game. A very close game indeed. What a nail biter. I honestly don't know who's going to win, and it has been a picture perfect example of how to be awesome at Warcraft 2 from both of these players. Swift agrees. He says definitely. And now he's going to run back, says Swift, and there you go, as both players continuously bloodlust up their ogres and run back as they attack. He was checking for chop, says Startail. He wants to type in the /games because he wanted to play chop and is tired of this tournament. Too aggro for tourney game, says Swift. That's correct. If you want to play Chop, you just go play Chop. You don't have to see if there's Chop games there. Duh. Ooh, I just thought of Choppy. Rest in peace, Choppy, the greatest loser of all Warcraft 2. Manny, you are missed dearly. So here comes Ogre Army Bash, but even though his bloodlusted ogres were quite bloodlusted, Shotgun's not going to take any chances. He's going to continuously retreat because he wants to take only battles in which he has the complete advantage. So once again, we see this Benny Hill-esque type of as ogres run back and forth, bloodlusting up and running to attack, and then being chased again like an old lady with a broom is chasing them around the kitchen for stealing their hot, steaming pies that have not quite cooled yet. And you don't need to stick your finger in the pie. It hasn't cooled yet. You're ruining it. They need to put the glazing on and sprinkle hard sugar on there and everything. Gosh, just wait. Here, u8t3io3p. Making a successful assault, but a successful defense from Shotgun, defending his assault forces. But u8t3io3p able to clean it up anyhow. Attack farm because he needs to destroy scout farms. It's important, says Swift. Swift, no newbie when it comes to these grueling long games at the highest level of play. And he's saying it is indeed important to destroy scout farms. Kill scout farms, run back, take a base. Attacks are never the most effective if your opponent can see, Startail says. Yeah, talking to noob Nico, says Swift. Startail's like, I know. He didn't understand why Shotgun hit the scout farm at S12. Well, Nico does to understand. He is an incredible Warcraft 2 genius. And if you haven't heard, then now you have. Startail. Say a word. Exactly. So something Shotgun can do that would be effective is kill these scout farms, and indeed he continues to do just that. Bloodlusting up his ogres, attacking the scout farm, and it's quite the dance that both of these players are doing. Death Knights have now been introduced to the game. Are we going to see hasted DKs to... Ooh, Startail says, I talk on stream. I want to see Startail stream. I want to see his beautiful bearded warrior's face up there next to Nico so we can compare. If Nico had a beard as beautiful as Startail's, would he be the more handsomest? I mean, he's obviously the more handsomest, but I'm saying if he did have a beard, because it's not fair when you include Startail's beard in the equation, because his beard is just so miraculously awesome and perfect. All right, u8t3io3p been on the defense the entire time, but now he's getting a little more aggressive as his ogre army count seems to be growing quite a bit there. Hasn't taken too many battles, which he is the loser. And once again, he has taken a good battle, but wait, there's more, as the ogres of u8t3io3p kind of caught a little bit off guard here, but still able to take the day. And now Shotgun is actually on the defensive here. And a hasted DK from Shotgun, but he really needs to use those hasted DKs offensively, as one hasted DK could put the game away. Solid move, says Startail. Look at the defenses from Shotgun walling these areas off so hasted DKs are not able to make their way over there. It's going to come down to 11, says Swift. Swift knows, as he's got the super Swift ability to see into the future. What a Warcraft 2 game. What excitement. at the edge of my seat. Nico's at the edge of his seat. And Startail, well, he's busy trimming his beard right now, actually. Here comes two DKs from u8t3io3p. I'm going to turn right back around and run. But will they get to the hay stop? It does indeed get the hay stop. It's like a football game where he tries for the touchdown, and he is indeed able to get that touchdown. It does seem to be at the small 5 o'clock position. So many peons killed, or actually maybe 3 or 4 peons. Not a very decisive death and decay, but a step in the right direction. Here's the LOL from Swift. Highest level of play. u8t3io3p able to get that 11 o'clock spot. And the bloodlusting of these players is just over the top. How can they possibly bloodlust so many times? And here comes a bloodlust, hasted DK from Shotgun, not able to get the damage done that he wished he could get, but another Death and Decay able to still not able to get the damage he could done as he wished he could. And now u8t3io3p clearly pulling out ahead here as the DK antics of Shotgun just not where they needed to be. He kind of risked it there, hoping to get some damage done with those DKs, and it's going to cost him dearly as so many peons die at his main gold mining operation. Luckily for Shotgun, he does have the small 5 and the 6 o'clock, although neither one are very populated. And u8t3io3p now taking the 11 o'clock. Still, the 12 o'clock should be mined out fairly soon. And u8t3io3p trying to keep his opponent's expansion under control as Shotgun has just exploded all over the map. The Australian really showing his macro abilities, but u8t3 really showing his abilities to stay on top of these expansions, attacking them with either DKs or Blasted Ogre armies whenever he has the advantage. And it's been a long time since Shotgun has actually been able to launch an effective assault of his own. Says Startail. He is dumbfounded. He unable to think who would win, as u8t3io3p obviously will run out of gold soon. And boy, speak of the devil, and his gold mine simply explodes. Explosive and developments here on this Warcraft 2 extravaganza, the tournament taking place February 11th of 2023. God bless those that make it happen. Due to Curtin, the X-Man Ert, Tora, TK from AES, Troglart, Baby Shark, all of you, Tupac, and of course, Ill. Nobody's as ill as Ill. It's time to get ill. Alright, an epic battle happening here in the middle of the map. But u8t3io3p once again victorious. He's been taking the victories here slowly and surely, even though that Shotgun has been very explosive all over the map. Expanding after expanding after expanding. u8t3io3p has been very good at keeping the offensive, keeping the battles happening in his opponent's backyards. And I still don't know who's going to win, but u8t3io3p continues to look very good in this game, as once again he's able to depopulate this small 5 mine, and finally hasted DKs being employed to their fullest. And who or which mine should be its first victim? Looks like it's going to be simply the small 9 mine. Not really necessary to haste it up, but heck, why not? When you got the haste, why not get a taste of that small 9 mine? Wiki Warcraft 2. So Shotgun now expiring the 5 o'clock mine, he's going to have to move his mining operations to one of these other mines. And look here, Swift says U8 lost. I can't believe it. U8's been on the offensive this entire game, but Shotgun has been able to pull out ahead. Can't believe it. The Australian boxer able to take his shotgun, fill it full of buckshot, and give U83 a taste of his own medicine, I guess, for when he fed his medicine to other people, making them lose. Now he's got to take a loss himself as that hasted DK shuts down the 11 o'clock. Not a whole lot of mining options from u8t3io3p. The champion is about to be taken down to Frown Town in this Wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza. Swift says it's 100% over now. I disagree. I would say not even 99%. Swift, always a drama queen, thinking it's over when it's not over. As this 12 o'clock mine, look at the chops on this guy. Able to mine very closely from that 12 o'clock position. u8t3io3p, such a picture perfect player. But here, 3 Blessed Ogres, I'm gonna make that gold mine a pile of rubble. Startail says Shotgun went crazy from 4. Agreed. Shotgun really pulled out all the stops. He played it pretty good, says Swift. Pretty good is a pretty underestimating way to say that he did a super terrific, awesome job. He really needed to give more credit where credit is due. As u8t3io3p leaves the game, I do believe. Nope, still not gonna. But Noob Nico is going to, and he's picking his nose. Ah, look at him pick his nose. No, he's not really picking his nose. I'm sorry, Nico. You know I'm a big fan, and thank you for recording this game. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to bear witness to some biblical stuff. These are times, great times to be alive. What a birthday present Noob Nico has given me today by allowing me to see his handsome mug. Wow, look at the square jaw on that guy. Gosh darn it, I wish I had a mug as awesome as Noob Nico's. In fact, I'm not going to call him Noob Nico anymore. I'm going to refer to him as the incredible, irresistible hunk of manliness that is Nico. And we are all jelly of not only his streaming abilities, but just how everybody in Warcraft 2 is very fond of Nico. So thank you, Nico, for streaming this tournament, and thank you for putting up with my bologna sandwiches, jokes that aren't as funny as they should be. I do not mean to be so lame, but it's hard to live up to the standards set by you and other perfect people in the Wiki Warcraft 2 universe. Okay, Nico was at the edge of his seat, but wait, here's this 11 o'clock spot that still refuses to be burned to the ground. Nope, it is actually GG. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time when we have another audio presentation brought to you by Hams, America's classic premium soda pop, burning land, sky blue waters, brewed in true family tradition from the old purest and choices, barley, malt, grain, hops. Government warning: according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs their ability to drive a car or operate machinery or do Warcraft 2 commentaries, and most certainly will cause health problems. Peace out, homies.